Butler sworn in to replace late California Senator Feinstein. 3rd. Washington, AP. Former Union leader and Democratic insider Laphonza Butler was sworn in as the newest member of the Senate on Tuesday, replacing California Senator Dianne Feinstein after her death and becoming only the 3rd black female senator in history. Butler was appointed by California Governor Gavin Newsom on Sunday, just 2 days after Feinstein died at her home in Washington. Butler is a longtime fundraiser and strategist in the state's Democratic circles and was the head of Emily's List, a national organization that raises money for women candidates who support abortion rights. On the Senate floor Tuesday, Butler was sworn in by Vice President Kamala Harris, who served as the 2nd black female senator until she resigned in 2021 to join President Joe Biden in the White House. The first was Democratic Senator Moseley Braun of Illinois, who served 1 term in the 1990s. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than the Congressional Black Caucus was also holding a ceremonial swearing-in for Butler. Her background and years of experience will bring a much-needed perspective to the Senate, which currently does not have any black women, CBC Chairman Stephen Horsford, D.Nev, said in a statement after she was appointed. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Butler is also the first openly LGBTQ+ senator from California. Though she has never held elective office, Newsom praised her deep knowledge of the legislative process and said she was the kind of candidate he would build if I had to literally design from my imagination. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Vice President Kamala Harris, right, swears in Laphonza Butler, D. Caliph, left to the Senate to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein during a reenactment of the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. Butler's wife, Neneki Lee, Center, holds the Bible. AP photo. Stephanie Scarborough. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than. She's the only choice, Newsom added. Butler is well known inside California's Democratic Party apparatus. Her credentials include working for nearly 2 years with a consulting firm tied closely to Newsom and founded by his top political lieutenants. She also served as a senior advisor to Harris's 2020 presidential campaign. It is unclear if Butler will run to hold the seat when Feinstein's term ends next year. A competitive race for Feinstein's seat is already underway among 3 prominent House Democrats, Reps. Katie Porter, Adam Schiff and Barbara Lee, who is black. The governor has said he didn't want to tip the scales in the 2024 race by choosing among those candidates. Newsom said he told Butler to do what you think is best for you in the state of California, and you make that judgment completely independent of any expectations from me. Butler, 44, comes from a working-class family. Her father, a small business owner, died from a terminal illness when she was 16. Her mother worked as a classroom aide, a home care provider, a security guard and a bookkeeper while caring for Butler and her 2 siblings, the governor's office said. She was elected president of the state's largest labor union in the early 2010s, back when the nation was reeling from the Great Recession. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Butler has also worked for corporate clients, including Airbnb and Uber. Newsom, who was elected governor in 2018, has now chosen both of the state's U.S. senators. The selection of Butler bears resemblance to the last time, when he tapped his close friend and confidant, Senator Alex Padilla, for Harris's seat when she resigned. In 2021, Feinstein, who died after months of declining health, had held the seat since 1992, when she was elected alongside California Senator Barbara Boxer, Moseley Braun and others in what became known as the Year of the Woman. She was a giant in California politics, having been the first female mayor of San Francisco and a force in the state's Democratic circles. In the Senate, Feinstein was the first female chairwoman of the Senate Intelligence Committee and the first female top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Her Senate colleagues gathered on the floor Friday to remember her impact and her personal friendships. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than when Newsom announced Butler as his pick. He said the priorities Feinstein fought for in Congress, reproductive freedom, equal protection and safety from gun violence, were under assault in the nation. Laphonza will carry the baton left by Senator Feinstein and continue to break glass ceilings and fight for all Californians. In Washington, D.C., Newsom said, Vice President Kamala Harris, right, swears in Laphonza Butler, D. Caliph, left, to the Senate to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein during a reenactment of the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. Butler's wife, Naneki Lee, Center, holds the Bible. AP. Photo, Stephanie Scarborough. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough. File, Laphonza Butler, president of Emily's List, speaks during an event in Washington, Friday, June 23, 2023. California Governor Gavin Newsom has named Butler to fill the U.S. Senate seat made vacant by Senator Dianne Feinstein's death. AP photo, Susan Walsh. File, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler and her family before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler and her family before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, meets with Laphonza Butler before she is sworn in to succeed the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, D. Caliph. Tuesday, October 3, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Stephanie Scarborough.